Hey friends, foes, and fiends, it's time for another video. Yes, thank you. It's your old pal, the mighty Berserker Dan again. Artist, monster hunter, and adequate bowler. Well, we're right here in the dead of winter where I'm at, and we're gonna share a monster that I tussled with recently. You see, I fight the monsters, then I draw the monsters. My therapist assures me it's part of the process. Very healthy. Anywho, so this frosty little milkshake I like to call FrostBite. Now we all know some kids who get themselves eaten up by a snowman when we were young. Heck, it's a normal part of growing up. Story is old as time. Bunch of little kiddos find some magic hat full of winter wonder and all that, and they want to bring back some demented snowman to life. Well, that may work out when you got some of that freshly fallen snow or Christmas snow or something. But this fellow was made from that filthy parking lot snow. You know, the stuff they pile up in the grocery store parking lot and stays there till May. Yeah, that snow. Hell, this fellow looked like he made some of that yellow snow, if you know what I mean. So yeah, you mix up that mess with some occult headwear, well, that's a recipe for destruction. Yep, just like the song. For when they placed it upon his head, immediate descent into madness, and goes on a wintry path of destruction. No matter what them holiday specials may try to tell you, but kids, supernatural peril just don't mix. But I digest. Where was I? Oh, all right. So it seems this all started on winter break over at the East Green Pine Elementary School. The youngins have been getting stir crazy and driving their parents to the point of pulling out their hair. Well, they finally got booted off the video games and sent outside to play. Well, seems that the neighborhood bullies, Caden and Hayden, boy, the names alone make me think, do you know who my daddy is? Probably already got better credit scores than I do, too. Well, they set out to build the grossest, most disturbing, biggest snowman to scare the little kids in the neighborhood. Did a pretty good, solid job of it, too. Unfortunately, one of them found an old hat in a trunk in the house. Well, I guess it belonged to some old relative of theirs. He was referred to as a war hero in World War II, but conveniently left out of which side, if you catch me. Well, as soon as they topped off their creation, they unleashed cold, carnivorous carnage. The bully boys were the first to get gobbled up, then mean girls Gwen, Candace, and Paige, who were too busy staring at their phones while they laughed and insulted the other kids online to notice the 8-foot rampaging snowman coming their way. It was making its way to the big town winter carnival by the time I got there. Good thing, too. All them kids in their coats, wrapped up like burritos full of hot cocoa. That's a snow monster buffet. So there they are. Bunch of parents and kids, fluffy hats and rosy cheeks, just trying to enjoy the winter season, staying warm in the cold, and this barrel frozen fright comes tearing into the sea. Lots of folks thought it was part of the event at first, like a guy in a costume or a parade float or something. Well, the vice principal made the mistake of going up to welcome the creature to the celebration, and bump! Down the monster's gullet he went. Well, let me tell you, that killed the mood quick. Suddenly we got a hysterical crowd all trying to get as far away as possible, and I'm trying to make my way to the damn thing. Let me tell you, not only was this fella ugly, smelled like a frosty fart. Too much yellow snow and crud, my man. But what time is it? It's Berserker time. Boy, for a critter with twigs for arms and a pile of snow for a body, that thing was surprisingly strong and quick. I'd chop a chunk off of him with my axe and, well, he'd just make a snowball and pack it right back on. Getting nowhere fast. Not looking to wait till spring thaw to deal with this sucker. I got a lucky break. The beast knocked me over one of them camp chairs set up where all the parents were hanging out. Bam! clonked my head on one of those 10-pound oversized steel mugs all the soccer moms love nowadays. Well, I grabbed it, took a whiff, and wowza. Mama was packing some strong libations to keep warm, about 80 proof. Mama bears and their vodka. Well, took a big mouthful of Mama's winter punch and my trusty lighter. I lit 'em up like a Roman candle. Damage to my beard as well. So our monster's magical rampage parade ended as a stinky pile of sludge, dirt, and slush. Well, that does it for this job. Case of the frozen freak, FrostBite. Bit of a chilly case, you know, but hey, there's no business like snow business, huh? Alright, well, I'll see you next time. You go ahead and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Laters.